Good morning, January 28th, and spent all last week working up in North Georgia and missed out on all this snow hunting down here by the house, but I was glad to have the work. Headed back to the swamp this morning, and when I left the house 4 o'clock this morning, I looked at my phone and I had 2,002 subscribers on the YouTube channel. And I just want to, from the bottom of my heart, thank y'all. I mean, I never would have thought that anybody would really, I was not expecting that at all. I mean, I had a few guys kind of push me, poke me to doing this channel, Al Chapman and David Grogan and a few others, but I never expected that it would be growing like it has, and it's all because of y'all, and I appreciate it. It means a lot to me, but thanks. But it's been raining ever since I got back from Gainesville, and the rain's moved out today. And oh, this road is rough. It's gonna be a great day to get out here and poke around for some pigs. We had rain, so it's gonna be quiet walking conditions. I got old Samco, he's gonna meet me down here, and we're gonna see what happens. And we got a pretty long boat ride to where we're going. After we get out and get in the woods, I'll pick this camera back up, but appreciate all y'all's support. It means a lot to me. All right, guys, we're heading off. Look who we got here.
We're heading out, making it happen.
It is a cold, foggy morning too.
Sure is. Amazing havoc.
We got both our bows right here, loaded down, ready to go.
Early bird gets a worm. That's how it works.
We're gonna see what happens. We'll have y'all with us. For now, we got about a 30-minute boat ride.
A cold 30 minutes.
Yeah. All right, I'm stepping out of the boat now. I dropped Jason off about half a mile from me, and I come back down. And we got a little plan. We'll see what happens. It's like the good book. It's like the good book says, many are the plans of man, but at the end of the day, God's will always prevails. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm having swamp withdrawals because I hadn't been in the swamp in a week, so over a week. But we're about to trek off out through here. It's a beautiful morning. It's been raining. The conditions today are gonna be ideal. So I'm gonna put this camera right here in my bag, and we're gonna see what we can find. Can't thank y'all enough for the 2,000 subscribers. If I see anything along the way, I'll pick this camera up and show y'all. It feels good to be back out here. Thank you, Lord. What a blessing to be enjoying your great outdoors. Just hit my first little bit of good sign here. That was probably done within 4 or 5 hours. It ain't smoking hot, but it's pretty good stuff. Keep moving on. Get to some of this higher ground where they gonna be laid up out of this wet. I haven't shot my bow in a week, so I brought me a practice arrow in here and I shot it. That white can right there, white bottle. And I hit it and it made a loud noise. Hopefully it didn't spook nothing, but glad to know I can still shoot. I got about 3 sets of really fresh tracks that I'm just following right now. Maybe they'll lead us to them. So they're really fresh. I'm gonna go pick up my arrow. We're gonna get back to it. Not a bad shot. Now I'm confident. I'm right behind these pigs. I mean, I've got Muddy rooting right here in front of me, and Bubbles where they cross this creek. Y'all check it out. See the bubbles right there? Those bubbles are where these hogs just crossed here. We're about to get on something here. I've got all kind of stuff to be glassing all the way up through here. This hunt's starting to kind of feel like my last hunt. I'm gonna start picking all these blowdowns apart with my binoculars a little at a time. Look at here. We end up shooting that big, we might take him back to the boat. Oh, that's about a 40 pounder. My favorite kind, 50 and under. We still on them. was coming up right through there. And I got right behind this stump. And a big sow stood up right here. I mean, I wasn't 10 foot behind her. I was coming around this log. If she had been laying on my side of the log, she'd been dead. But she didn't just blow out of here. She never saw me. She just heard something. She didn't go far out there. But this bed is still steaming. Oh, that's awesome. That was awesome. I just shot another hog, bedded under one of these palmettos. And he just went down. I shot him at probably 7 steps the first shot. I couldn't tell which end was his head or his butt. And I shot him in the butt. But he stood up and run out there about 30 yards. And I hit him in the spine. That's why you gotta practice those farther shots, a follow-up shot. I'm not gonna shoot at that hog that far. But for a follow-up shot, man, it could be the difference in finding that pig and not finding that pig. Now I'm looking at this pig down right now, but I'm not going up there anytime soon. I'm gonna just chill out. It's early morning, and I don't want to risk pushing him at all. But that second shot killed that pig, guys. No doubt about it. And I know I should have it on film. But anyway, what a hunt. I'm gonna get up here and just have a little bit better look at him through the binoculars, and then I'll get back with y'all. He's down, I'm pretty sure. We'll sit here and watch him a little while. First shot went in right there. This second arrow went in right there. I might be able to salvage this. Look how much penetration that got. That's half of that Douglas fir arrow. That's with the big 190 grain A standard, or not the A standard, the Magnum Express, whatever they call it. Big old rooter. 2 for 2 now with the spirit bow. I just doubled down with the spirit bow. I'm out of arrows. I shot that joker, tried to shoot him in the back of the ear with a field tip. He's down, he ain't go nowhere. Oh, awesome. We're gonna let him expire. I'm gonna go take care of that other, and we'll be back with y'all. So guys, I am officially out of arrows. I had one just field tip that I've been stump shooting. Well, I took one stump shot this morning, hit a little white bottle. It made a loud popping noise. And thank God I wasn't in like one of these real good bedding areas, but I hit it, and now I've shot 2 pigs. I've got a really big black one that I just shot. I'm just gonna give it some time. It's down. I saw some bushes shaking. I just easing around in this stuff, checking these little areas, you know, these little blowdowns, you know, there's series of them. And saw the bush just move a little bit where he shuffled into bed. I slipped right in there. Neither one of my shots this morning are over 10 yards. Incredible morning. Thank you, Lord. This is unbelievable. I got my buddy Samco. I dropped him off in the place that I would have went to myself if he wasn't here. God's good. You know, that drought I was in here, struggling, couldn't do nothing right, and getting blown out. And then this morning, I walked right up on a big lay down tree, and there's a sow bedded on the other side of it. And you know, that was the first encounter of the morning. And then the next 2 pigs I've seen, they both in the dirt. I think that other one's a big black boar too. But oh man, what a hunt. Samco's probably half a mile from me on another spot, and we'll see what happens with him. I don't want him to come down here and fool me. I want him to hunt. But we got our work cut out for us because these are 2 big hogs. So I'm gonna sit here and just take it all in, guys. I'm blessed. Last week I worked 6 days straight, and I'd be working today if it hadn't rained all day yesterday. And that rain, when it rains, guys, if you can get out here, the stalking's good. That's the difference. That quiet, slipping up on these hogs when these leaves are not crunching is the difference between killing them and not killing them. You know, a lot of people have asked me, how do you spot these hogs in the bed? And once you kind of know what to look for and stuff like that, let me back up. I grew up shooting squirrels and rabbits with a .22. That's all I did. And I got to where I was really good at walking in fence rows and railroad tracks and shooting them rabbits out of the bed with a .22. You see their eyes shining. And when I lived in Hawaii, all my Hawaiian buddies, they actually give me the name Chemo, which is Hawaiian for James, which is a really big honor. they were amazed at me. What they call a haole was a, you know, I was a good spear fisherman, and I could find those taco out there. Taco is a octopus. And I took my Hawaiian landlord diving one time, and man, I had like 3-to-1 on the taco, the octopus, to him. And when we come out of the water, he said, "I'm changing your name, bro. You're Chemo from now on." So that was a pretty big honor, you know. But back to these hogs. Once you realize where these hogs like to bed, and you just take your time and start scanning, like right here is this blowdown right here. When I walk up to that and all this cane, I got a blowdown here and a blowdown here. I'm gonna be checking every bit of that with my binos. And I'm always trying to keep this wind in my favor, which it has been perfect all morning for me. And the first thing I do when I see a pig is I try to look and see if there's any others between me and it, you know, because that's usually that can mess you up. And if the coast is clear, the next thing I'm going to look for is my approach route. I mean, just say right here. I don't want to get over there in that water. I want to come right up through here if possible. And you're going to want to stay in this stuff. This stuff's quieter than that, even though it's wet. And you want to try to figure out which end of the hog's is head and tail, and you want to approach where his eyes are not facing you, or keep some brush in between you and the hog's head, a tree, anything. This red hog right here that I shot this morning, my binos fogged up when I got up close to him, and I couldn't tell which end was what, so I just shot and tried to get an arrow in him, and it worked out. But I knew I didn't have much time. I had to either shoot or probably gonna blow the whole thing. You're on borrowed time when you're up that close to hog. It's just a matter of time. So keep that in mind, and just look for these blowdowns, look for these vine thickets, and you know, high spots when it's wet. It just takes years of doing it to it's just a sixth sense that you develop by, you know, there's only one way to get it, and that's spend time out here walking and woodsmanship. Woodsmanship's key. But Lord have mercy. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. This is an unbelievable day. I got my buddy Samco back somewhere. He's probably within a mile of me. And I'm gonna start getting these pigs into poke, boys. This old marsupial bird bag is gonna be heavy coming out. Thank you, Lord. Well, I was able to get both of my broadheads and my field tip back off that black one. One of my broadheads is still inside. The head come off. When I tried to pull it out, it hit the ribs. But guys, look at this. What a morning. About as fine a morning as you can ask for on public land. With the TBG Spirit bow. Awesome. Well, I'm about to get to work here. Jason's still hunting. I told him just keep hunting. He got on some hogs this morning too. But I'm gonna get these in the sack, and I'll get back with y'all on the way out. It's gonna be a heavy load this morning. It is. 10:15. I get back with y'all once they're in the sack. I got both of them hogs in the meat sack there. Went on and took the jaw out of that red. I went on and took the jaw out of that red boar. I figure I may not kill one that big with the spirit bow in the time I've got left with it, but so it means a little something to me. And I shot that pig with 2 arrows that Chris Guadez sent me for Christmas from Hawaii, and I was able to get them both back. What a morning. I can't give God enough credit for blessing me like this. I mean, this is unbelievable. This public land I'm hunting, people. This don't happen very often. This is the third time I've doubled up in the last 2 years. Now I've had a couple times, I might be wrong, but it don't happen often. And when it does, you just gotta be grateful and enjoy it. But I have got a sack full of meat. That is gonna be a load getting out of here, and I am once again over a mile from the boat. But I'm about to load all this stuff up, and we're gonna get out of here. Now that is a sack of meat right there. Stuffing my shirt down in there where it's protected. That's blood-proof bag there. Okay guys, we are loaded up and about to start making our way out of here. It's gonna be a long haul. If I had to do it all over again, absolutely, I'd do it just the same way. Wouldn't change a thing. I'll get back to y'all when we get to the boat. Well, we're back at the boat here, having us a snack.
Yep, James got her done. Double, we got 2 hogs in there. Got a jawbone up here in the front of the Havoc holding it down.
Yeah, we may not have brought one back to the boat, but there's a good jaw.
Yep, it is official. Well, you broke the boat in 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
the first one in here 2 weeks ago.
It's getting on a good streak now. What do you think that pack weighed with that meat in it when I got back up here?
80 pounds, I would say 80 pounds.
I'd say so.
I mean, seriously, when you pick it up, I mean, it's, you know, especially when you're talking about hogs, they're, you know, that's more like a bear meat. I mean,
yeah.
You know, that's a solid 75 pounds of meat right there. Right. Yeah, but they're, you know, I don't know if people ever tried dragging a bear versus dragging a deer. A bear sucks. It's like trying to like pick up a bowl of jelly, you know. And that's how hogs are too. Man, there's some weight to them.
Had it all in that marsupial bag too. That thing stretched to the max.
It sure was. I'll send you that video clip. I'll send you so you got it. Yeah, walking up. He's walking up all hunched over.
That thing looked like a 9-month pregnant woman. Skinny girl.
It was loaded up pretty good.
But we're about to call it a day here. We're just sitting here eating us a snack and getting some water, and we should have had 3.
Yeah, I missed one at 10 yards in a bed, somehow shot underneath of a hog that's bedded down on his belly, and I somehow made it under him and out the other side, and never touched him, and my arrow is 100% spotless clean. I don't know how it happened, but anyway, we, you know, if you're going to miss them right, and I definitely know how to miss them right. So, yeah.
I was telling Jason I missed one the same way. They bury up in them leaves, nothing's poking out of them but their heads and backs, and you're kind of guessing, and it's easy to shoot under them. But
well, they make that nest out of leaves. That nest is 8 or 6 inches off the ground at the bottom of that nest, and then they got the sides all wallowed up. I mean, they basically build a tub.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, okay, here's this, here's that. This is where I need to put it right there. And then you shoot there, and all of a sudden, like I said, I was probably that low, but it came out the other side. I'm like, did it blow through them? Because my arrow looked awful yellow coming out the other side, and nope, didn't make it. But we're into hogs all day today.
Yep, we're gonna crank up this boat and get on out of here and call it a day. Been a great day. Thank you, Lord. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate the comments, and thanks thanks again for that 2,000 subscribers I had this morning when I woke up. Appreciate y'all for that, and count your blessings. We are out of here.
See you next time.